Most people are waiting to feel motivated before they start building wealth. That's exactly why most people stay broke. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings don't pay bills, systems do. Now, somewhere on this list is a business that requires almost zero skill, runs while you're asleep, and in 2024 made more money per hour than most doctors. You're probably not going to guess it. And there's one more on here, number 3, that sounds completely boring until you see the margins. Stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you're not going to be looking for inspiration anymore. You're going to be looking for a structure. Here's the problem with motivation. It spikes when you watch a video like this. It peaks when you read a book. It's highest on a Sunday night when you're planning your whole new life. And by Wednesday, gone. This is why 95% of people who want to start a business never do. Not because they're lazy, because they built their plan around a feeling instead of a framework. The businesses I'm about to show you are specifically designed so that the system does the heavy lifting, not your mood. These aren't passive income fantasies. These are real operational models that generate revenue through leverage, repetition, and psychology. Not your daily motivation level. 5 businesses, no hype, let's go. Business 5, or the silent landlord. What if you could collect rent every single month without owning a single piece of property? No mortgage, no tenants calling you at 2 a.m., no repairs. This is storage unit arbitrage, and it's one of the most unsexy, consistently profitable businesses hiding in plain sight. Here's how it works. You rent a large storage unit from a facility, say a 10 by 30 unit for $200 a month. Then you subdivide it, physically or by listing, and re-rent smaller portions of that space to multiple people for $80, $100, $120 each. You're not the landlord, you're the middle layer, and the margin sits entirely with you. Here's what nobody tells you. Storage demand is recession-proof. When the economy contracts, people downsize homes, but they keep their stuff. Demand for storage goes up in bad times. And because you're renting space, not managing people, there's no emotional labor. No negotiations, no relationships, no showing up. You post, you collect, you repeat. This runs on a system, not on you. Coming up, number 4 is where things start to get interesting, because this one scales in a way that most people never expect. Business 4, the invisible agency. This business generates $5,000 to $30,000 a month, and most people running it never speak to a single client directly. Done for you lead generation. Here's the model. Local businesses, contractors, dentists, law firms, gyms will pay between $500 and $5,000 a month for a consistent flow of ready-to-buy customers. That's their entire problem. They don't need branding advice. They don't need a logo. They need leads. You build simple, targeted ad funnels on Meta or Google. You run them. You deliver results. You charge a retainer. But this is where people mess up. They try to learn everything before they start. They build a website. They make a course. They think about a niche for 4 months. The people who win, they pick one industry, get one result for one client, and use that as proof to sign the next 5. The system here is the retainer model. Monthly recurring revenue means you're not starting from zero every month. Your income compounds. Your motivation is irrelevant because the money keeps coming in whether you feel like working or not. That's leverage. Number 3 is up next, and I promise you, it's not what you think. Most people scroll past this business every single day without realizing what it's worth. Business 3, the boring gold mine. This business has been called boring, basic, and beneath people. Those people are not millionaires. Commercial cleaning and facility services. Stay with me, because here's where the math gets violent. A single commercial cleaning contract, one office building, one school, one medical facility, can pay between $2,000 and $8,000 a month. Long-term contracts, low churn, predictable income. Here's how you build the system. You get one contract, you hire a crew, you manage quality, you get another contract. Within 18 months, a well-run cleaning operation with 5 contracts and 3 employees can generate $15,000 to $40,000 in monthly revenue. And your job at that point isn't cleaning. It's managing a schedule on your phone. And this changes everything. The reason this business survives motivation slumps better than almost any other. Contracts. Once the deal is signed, the work happens whether you're excited about it or not. The crew shows up. The invoice goes out. The payment comes in. You're not selling your energy. You're selling a recurring service embedded into someone else's operations. That's not a hustle. That's infrastructure. Business 2, the digital vending machine. What if you could sell a product 10,000 times and never restock, never ship, never touch a single customer? Digital product businesses. Now, before you roll your eyes, this is not about selling a $9 PDF on Gumroad and calling yourself an entrepreneur. The people making real money here are playing a completely different game. Think templates, financial trackers, workflow systems, Notion dashboards, Canva kits, Lightroom presets, legal document bundles, educational toolkits. These are products built once and sold infinitely. A well-positioned digital product on Etsy, Gumroad, or your own Shopify store can generate hundreds of sales a month, fully automated. SEO brings the traffic. The checkout handles the sale. The delivery is instant. Here's what nobody tells you. The business isn't the product. The business is the catalog. One product is a side hustle. 20 products is a business. The sellers clearing $10,000 to $50,000 a month aren't working harder. They built more assets. Each product is a vending machine running 24/7. And because it's digital, there's no inventory risk, no shipping delays, no supplier. Your margins can hit 90–95%. The system here is simple. Create, list, optimize, repeat. Motivation has no role in whether the product sells at 3 a.m. on a Tuesday. That's the point. Now, number 1. This is the one I teased at the start. And when you hear it, your first reaction might be underwhelm. That's a trap. Because this model, done correctly, is how some of the most quietly wealthy people in their 30s built their first million. Not from grinding, but from structure. Business 1, the cash flow machine. Before I give you number 1, I want you to think about what makes a business truly dangerous in the best way. It's not the profit margin. It's not even the revenue. It's how predictable it is. Because when income is predictable, you don't need to be motivated. You just need to maintain. The business is service-based subscription models for SMBs. Translation. You find a recurring service that small businesses already need and already pay for. Bookkeeping, payroll management, social media, IT support, HR compliance, email marketing, and you productize it into a fixed monthly package. This is different from freelancing. Freelancers trade time for money. This model sells a defined deliverable at a fixed monthly price. Get 10 clients. That's $12,000 to $20,000 a month in recurring revenue, with a team of 2 to 3 people handling fulfillment. Here's why this is 1. The psychology of a subscription is fundamentally different from a one-time sale. Clients don't think about canceling every month. Inertia keeps them paying. That's not manipulation. That's human behavior. And it works massively in your favor. The churn rate on well-run B2B service subscriptions is incredibly low. A client who's been with you for 6 months is likely to stay for 3 years. You're not chasing sales every month. You're protecting revenue. That's not a hustle. That's a business. Now, one thing every single business on this list has in common, they all live or die based on how well you manage your cash flow. I made an entire video breaking down exactly how to manage cash flow in a business. The same framework I use, the one most people never get taught. Tap the video on your screen right now to watch it. Don't skip that. It's the part most new business owners get wrong, and it's the part that turns a good business into a dead one. Here's the truth that no motivational video will ever tell you. Wealthy people are not more disciplined than you. They're not waking up at 5 a.m. because they love it. They're not grinding because of passion. They built something that moves without them. Motivation is a spark. Structure is the engine. The businesses I showed you today aren't exciting. They're not viral. Nobody's making a documentary about a storage arbitrage operation. But they make millionaires, quietly, consistently, without waiting for the right feeling. You don't need to want it more. You need to build something that doesn't care whether you want it or not. That's the game.